Hey guys, Golden Eagle here. Welcome to another episode of Black Ops 2 Reflections, a series in which I will look back on different topics about Black Ops 2 and give you guys my opinions about them. This week, I asked you guys to leave me a comment on Instagram and suggest a topic for the video. X Mandalore asked for the most underpowered weapon in the game, and J as in John suggested the most underpowered gun, but powerful if used right. Since they both asked similar questions, I thought I would shout out both of them, but I will be talking about J as in John's topic more specifically. So, the most underpowered weapon, but one that's good if you use it the right way. When thinking about a weapon for this, I was considering maybe the SWAT 5.56, the DSR, the Chickum CQB, or really any of the LMGs. But then I was thinking those weapons are underused, but not really underpowered. When thinking of an underpowered gun, I'm geared toward what is actually the weakest gun. And when thinking about this, the answer is easily the Executioner pistol. It has horrible range, and you can only kill people with it if they are right in front of you. But if you play to the gun's strengths and use it a certain way, and only use it that way, it can actually be a really effective weapon. And actually, it is one of my favorite guns in the game, probably because it forced me to change up my playstyle and was difficult to use. Yes, it can be really frustrating to use at first, especially if you do not have all of the attachments unlocked for it. But once you get the hang of it, you could do well with it and have a blast using it. The playstyle that you need to use with the Executioner is what I would call a combination of aggressiveness and patience. The first thing that you need to do with this gun is rush to areas where the enemies will be in close quarters, so indoor areas or corridors and things like that. You need to sprint to these areas and try to avoid long lines of sight or wide open areas of the map. While rushing, you need to use flanking maneuvers and routes and try to find a path that puts you right behind the enemies. If you look at the gameplay I used, you can see that on raid, I often try to flank around the enemies from the pool side of the map and come behind them from their spawn near the garage. Even when you do get close to the enemies, it is important that you do not give away your position until you know that you will get the kill. You will lose a lot of gunfights with this gun if you are not careful, and going head to head against other players will often get you killed. You need, and I stress this, you need to get the jump on them and make sure that you get the first shot off and hit them before they can react. Accuracy is something that is very important with this gun. Only shoot when you know you will hit them, otherwise you'll just be giving away your position and make you an easy target for them to kill you. So now, once you get close to the enemies and flank around their backs, it is important to be a little patient when you know that there will be a large group of enemies coming to where you are. You only have 5 bullets in the chamber with this gun, so it is hard to take out even 2 enemies at once sometimes. Now, people don't like players who camp, but sometimes you need to use this strategy with this gun. You will need to lure people to you and wait on them a lot of the time. It helps to crouch and wait around corners for enemies to walk by. While doing this, I would suggest waiting a second or two once you see someone pop out. This is because it is likely that one or more of his teammates are right behind him. So if you were to kill the first guy that you see immediately, the others will quickly see you and kill you. If you wait for all of them to pass by, then you could sneak behind all of them and take them all out quickly before they can turn around and fight back. So, the class setup I use with the Executioner to achieve this playstyle is having the laser sight and fast mag attachments, along with the lightweight, toughness, scavenger, and dexterity perks. I like the laser sight because it allows you to use hipfire more accurately. Since you are going to be fighting people up close, you will often need to hipfire and don't have time to ADS, especially if you get caught off guard. Fast mag allows you to reload all 5 bullets at once, instead of 1 at a time. This is incredibly useful in those situations where there are multiple enemies. You will have to reload pretty much after every kill with this gun, so you do not want to get caught in the reload animation, because then you'll never be able to kill more than 1 enemy at once with this gun. Some other things that you could use are the long barrel or akimbo executioners, but this weapon has pretty much no range as it is, so the long barrel really doesn't make a difference. And while the akimbo does give you more bullets, you are less accurate, and accuracy is something that is key to using this gun. You need to get every shot on target, so akimbo kinda hurts you in that aspect. So, the perks. I use lightweight because you need to move quickly to get out of those long lines of sight and get to the close combat areas of the map. Every time that you spawn, you will need to sprint to an area where you have the advantage, so lightweight just helps you get there quicker. Toughness helps you stay on target in case someone sees you and fires back at you, so again, it helps with your much needed accuracy. Scavenger is essential if you plan on running with only the Executioner in your class as your primary weapon. It does not have much ammo to begin with, and you will burn through all of it before you even know it. And lastly, Dexterity helps you to get the Executioner up quickly after sprinting. So hopefully you can get the jump on the enemies and shoot at them first. And of course it also helps you get around the map faster by climbing over objects and into windows and that sort of thing. As far as the kill streaks are concerned, I would suggest using the UAV, Counter UAV, and Orbital VSAT. The UAV and VSAT help you to see where the enemies are, which is something very important with this class, to see where everyone is. And the Counter UAV enables you to not appear on the enemy's map, so that's always good, so they won't know where you are and you'll be able to sneak around them and flank them, which, as I said before, is something you have to do with this class. And lastly, I would suggest playing Kill Confirmed. I think this is the game type that this class really shines in, because, you know, you're going to fight the enemies at close quarters range, so when you kill them you'll be able to easily pick up their tags because you're going to be right there. So I think that really helps you, and it enables you to get more points too from picking them up, so to get your kill streaks faster. And I think that's the game type that this class works the best in. So, that about wraps it up for this week's edition of Black Ops 2 Reflections. Thanks again to X-Mandalore and J is for John for suggesting this week's topic. I will be choosing someone else's topic for next week's episode, so leave me some comments here about what topic from Black Ops 2 you would like me to talk about next Friday. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.